Roman Reigns has won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania from CM Punk. So now what I'm going to do is rank all of his WrestleMania matches from worst to best in a tier list. Lego. But before we go, make sure you acknowledge your tribal chief today. Now let's go. Alright, so I got all these in sequential order here, all the way from WrestleMania 29 to WrestleMania 42. I believe in between, he only missed one. Let's start off with the, looks like Shield versus Big Show, Randy Orton, Sheamus. This is going to go straight in the D tier. You know what I mean? Not really memorable at all. Not like the worst thing, like it didn't offend me, but like I didn't need to see it. You might as well go right to WrestleMania 32 because it's the same thing again. Shield versus a bunch of random people tied together. I mean, New Age Outlaws go together, but why does Kane without a mask, who's like fucking 55 at this point, going against them? It doesn't really make much sense. They both weren't really memorable whatsoever, like I said. Roman Reigns, a lot of his earlier WrestleMania matches, they don't really land for me at least. Now let's go to an actual good Roman Reigns WrestleMania match. We got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Now, I think in this case, I have to rank just this match, not with Seth Rollins being involved, and this match was spectacular. It was great. We got color, and this was way before we all got tired of seeing Roman versus Brock. Really, really good stuff. And I've been getting a lot of criticism from you guys in my other videos, just giving away a lot of S tier matches. This one is spectacular, but it's just a little shy from being in the S tier. Next up, we got Triple H versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 32. I'm sorry. This is about as F tier as it gets for me. You know what I mean? Like, the in-ring stuff wasn't good. We didn't need Triple H winning the Royal Rumble to get the match. We all knew this should have been Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns for the belt. You want to have Roman Reigns beat Dean Ambrose, that's another thing, but like, at least give Dean Ambrose a spot. Not a good match, you know what I mean? Not really memorable, and it was very, very boring, you know what I mean? This WrestleMania 32 was kind of ass to me, but whatever. Let's go to the next one. We got Roman Reigns versus Undertaker here. I'm sorry, another F-tier Roman Reigns WrestleMania match. I hate to... You know what? We might as well just continue the trend here. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34, also in the F tier. Hate me if you want to, but like I said, a lot of his earlier WrestleMania matches don't land for me. The reason why the streak one doesn't land for me because they make Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker. What does it matter at this point? Undertaker already lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. This just didn't need to happen. If you wanted to have Roman Reigns originally be the one to dethrone Undertaker's streak, that would have made sense. But doing it this time didn't make sense. The Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar match, we all thought Brock Lesnar was on his way out to UFC, and he was just pissed off. He was burnt out again, and for some reason, Brock Lesnar ended up winning, even though they were building up Roman Reigns like this big John Cena-like kind of character, and then it just doesn't make any sense, and it was just a really bad match, and we were all just done with the feud at that point. Next up, we have literally the definition of a C-tier match. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 35. This is right when he came back from leukemia. Very feel-good moment, but then, again, it's just in the middle of the pack, you know what I mean? It wasn't great, it wasn't good, it's just kind of mid, and it wasn't bad, and it wasn't trash, you know what I mean? It's just right, perfect C-tier match, like I said. He got the win, it was quick. Maybe they wanted just to baby Roman Reigns back in because it was his first match back after he came back from leukemia. I wasn't offended by it, but at the end of the day, it was just kind of, it was okay. Now, we have Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge. I'm going to throw this one into S tier. By the end, it's probably going to be in the bottom of S tier. But, I mean, this match was spectacular. This, to me, I know the Tribal Chief was kind of born before this, but this was really the first, like, just real, true Tribal Chief moment where at the end of the match, he won it. And then he stacked them on top of each other and won it. And then later on, he retired Daniel Bryan. This is, like, prime Tribal Chief here before he got really... just like annoying and like was super part-time where he's only there 5 times a year, you know what I mean? This was a spectacular match. We weren't expecting this because we were all used to, you know, hating Roman Reigns, and now we're all loving him because of this moment right here in this triple threat match. Phenomenal. Originally supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Edge. Danny Bryan got added, and it made it even better because Danny Bryan is one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time. Next. You know what? This one's going into D tier only because of the moment of Roman Reigns becoming double champion. The aura was crazy. Yes, the 6-minute Brock Lesnar match, you know what I mean? Just a finisher fest. But they were building it as the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. Was it? Hell no, but at least at the end of the day, like I said, Roman Reigns unified the belts, and he also gets an extra point because I think he tore his shoulder at a socket or something, and he's Aura farming while double raising both of the championships. That was great. That was really the only memorable thing other than the match being a finisher fest. They ended up having a better match at SummerSlam the same year, but that match, it was literally higher than all these F-tier matches just because of the stakes. Everything else, though, it's an F-tier match, but it raises it up a tier. Now, we got Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes 1. I mean, come on now. This one is going to go above Daniel Bryan versus Edge because it was just spectacular in the ring, you know what I mean? And this is kind of the birth of Triple H matches, having all these guys getting involved. But I mean, here it was justified, you know, it broke all of our hearts. Solo Sikoa, kind of brand new into the bloodline and stuff, spiking out Cody Rhodes, you know what I mean? Breaking all of our hearts. We all knew basically going into it, like 100% chance that Cody Rhodes was going to win, and he didn't. It was like John Cena versus The Rock, you know what I mean? And then Cody has a whole year of redemption and leads to everything we saw in WrestleMania 40. Spectacular in-ring match, arguably better than the WrestleMania 41 in-ring. But next up, we have the tag team match at WrestleMania 40, Night 1 main event. We have Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus Reigns and The Rock. This one I juggle with in my mind, you know what I mean? Pause. Juggling it around. For now, I'm going to put this in top of A. Spectacular match. Again, I'm going to be biased towards anything WrestleMania 40-wise because it is the peak of wrestling, you know what I mean, besides the Attitude Era, and I was there in person, and this match was spectacular. First time seeing The Rock in a match for God knows how long. Amazing match. Seth Rollins is one of my favorites of all time. Cody Rhodes is great. Spectacular match, you know what I mean? And you would come into it thinking, oh, Rock's going to have hella ring rust, he's going to move slow. No. Outside of him tripping while trying to kick Seth Rollins in the corner, I mean, when his legs gave out, this match was spectacular. You got the Meek Mill, get up! I mean, come on. Great match. I may move this up to S tier, but for now, it's going to go to top of A. Now, speaking of S tier, we have the king of the S tier, and I'm going to spoil the end of the video here for you, but WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. We don't really got to talk about it. We all know what happens by now. If you don't, what kind of rock you've been living under, Patrick. Anyways, let's go up to WrestleMania 41, Night 2 main event. I'm sorry, Night 1 main event. Roman Reigns versus Punk versus Rollins. This one's going to go above Reigns versus Rhodes 2. Spectacular in-ring stuff. Spectacular story going into it. A lot of the times in triple threat matches, you know what I mean? It's like one guy just wrestling on the outside and the two going at it. This one was chaotic. They were always fighting each other. And this is one of those matches where like each one of them could have won. And the Daniel Bryan and Edge one, I mean, it's kind of like, all right, I can kind of maybe see Edge winning because, you know, he was gone for 10 years or whatever, and we want to see him win a world title before he goes away. Daniel Bryan had no shot in hell. We all kind of knew Roman was going into it, but in this match right here, we had no idea who was going to win. Seth could have won. Punk could have won. Roman Reigns could have won. And the big storyline going into it is, who's that hoe Paul Heyman going to end up with? Is he going to stay with CM Punk because he was technically out with him for the entrance? Is he going to stay with Roman Reigns because he was technically with him beforehand, but he owed CM Punk a favor, so he had to go with CM Punk? Or is he going to do what nobody thought he was going to do? At least I didn't think he was going to do, which was go with Seth Rollins, which is insane. It was crazy. In-ring was off the charts. Arguably maybe a better in-ring match than Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, Night 2, WrestleMania 40, but it was spectacular in its own right. And lastly, let's go to the most recent. I don't know if this is recency biased, but I'm going to go second in S tier for Reigns versus Punk, WrestleMania 42, Night 2, main event. Spectacular, and this is one of those rare matches in the Triple H the Game era where you don't need a bunch of shenanigans. You just have two guys that hate each other and just have an amazing in-ring match. I'm not saying I don't love the shenanigans of WrestleMania 40 or love Paul Heyman coming out to be on top with Seth Rollins, but I mean, sometimes you just need a good graps match. This is spectacular. Maybe a little recency bias in there, but I mean, just amazing, great stuff. And now, right now, before we end the video, I just want to go through the tiers. S tier, I think we got this in perfect order. The only thing I would maybe change would be putting WrestleMania 39 up one, but I'm going to leave it down there for now. WrestleMania 40 tag team match. I mean, it set up the stage for WrestleMania 40 Night 2 with the Bloodline rules and stuff. It's going to be Bloodline rules. Mama Rose, look at you now. It set up the rules for that, but I mean, I don't want to like, you know what I mean, pull the S tier up there and just bloat it up with a bunch of matches, so I'm going to leave it there. Roman Reigns versus Brock, I'm leaving there. B tier, fine. Perfect C tier match. These are all like borderline trash, and then these are just straight up trash. And you know what? I'm gonna put the WrestleMania 30 match in F tier because at least in this match, you got Randy Orton, you got an upcoming Sheamus, you got the Big Show. This one, you got like a crew of senior citizens going against the Shield. Didn't work for me at all, brother. But let me know what you guys think of this tier list here with all the Tribal Chiefs WrestleMania matches in it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.